Welcome back, savages, to another lovely sunny and hot day. As you can see, the skies are nice and blue, but you know what all this heat brings with it? Problems for your crypto kit overheating. Let me demonstrate. So what I've got here is a thermal camera and one of these RTL-SDRs. So this particular device is an RTL-SDR V4, and normally they are very hot to the touch, but because of the exceptional hot weather, they're even hotter. Now generally these devices do run hot, but I do worry about the longevity when it's running at such a temperature, especially in the warm summer months. I've also got another one running, so let's go and quickly have a look at the temperature of that one as well. This other one I've got here is a FlightAware one, so let's just check the temperature of that one using the thermal camera. So as you can see, this one is even hotter than the RTL-SDR. This one's punching well above 50 degrees C, which is not good. So overall, if you leave this running, I think the life of this is going to be shortened quite a bit. So let's do something about it. One option you've got is a fan like this, which can help remove some of the warm air around the devices. And this is USB powered, so I'll leave a link to this in the description. So the second option, which is what we're going to be trying today, is something like this, which is a copper heatsink. Now you can get two different types of heatsinks. You can get aluminium ones, which are cheaper, but I prefer the copper ones. Even though they're a bit more expensive, they do tend to do a better job at helping with cooling. This one I've ordered is exactly the same length as an SDR, so I'll put a link to this in the description. And as well as the heatsink, you also get some thermal cooling pads with it as well. So we're going to go ahead and stick these on the SDRs and we'll see how they affect the temperature. Let's go. With the thermal pads, there is some protective film on there, so make sure you take that off on both sides. And what I'm going to do is put it on the flat side of the heatsink. So that's what it looks like. So here we are on the SDR. I'm just going to put this on here. There we go, and that's what it looks like with one heatsink on. I'm going to do the same on the other side as well. So we're just going to put this on the underside. So this one's complete. We'll come back in a bit and see how the temperatures are doing, but in the meantime I'm going to go and do the FlightAware as well. So this is what the copper heatsink looks like on the FlightAware. I could only put it on one side because there's only one flat side of the FlightAware. On the front side here it's slightly curved and the heatsink doesn't stick on properly. You could do it, but there'll be a gap on either side. If you did want to put a heatsink on the curved side of the FlightAware, what you could do is just get that heatsink and snap it in half, and then that should line up correctly on this side as well. So what I'm going to do is just leave one side on and see how that affects the temperature as well. So we'll leave both SDRs cooking for another hour or so, and then we'll come back and measure the thermal temperatures. So we're back at the RTL-SDR V4, and the first thing I've noticed is that the heatsink is warm. I wouldn't say it's hot, so it looks like it's doing a good job with the heat. In terms of the temperature, let's get a thermal camera on it and have a look. So in terms of the thermal temperature, it's around about 35 to 36 degrees, and it definitely has made some difference putting the heatsink on there. It's dropped about 5 degrees, so I'm quite happy with that. Now the second SDR, which was the FlightAware, remember we only put the heatsink on the top part. Let's have a look at that thermal image as well. So previously this was in the 50s, and as you can see right there, it's around about 40 to about 42 degrees. So that heatsink has definitely done a good job in trying to keep the temperatures down. So there you go, savages. If you're worried about your SDRs overheating in the summer heat waves we're having at the moment, a simple way to get them temperatures down is using something like a copper heatsink like this. I'll leave a link in the description to this heatsink that I've used, which is the perfect size for the SDRs. I'll also leave a link to some mini USB fans if you prefer that option. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Otherwise, please subscribe, like and share. Thanks for watching, stay cool, and I'll see you savages on the next one.